All right, everybody, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, AverageMoz, being joined by Spencer. And as we talk to people in the chat as well, we're going to go over the thoughts of Skull and Bones.
Hello, everybody.
So, Spencer, welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, good, dude.
Pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna get some pieces of 8 going on here, and then we'll obviously discuss what we've liked so far with the season, what we don't like. I mean, we're a month into the season now. If maybe it's a little bit less than that.
What was it, 90 days, wasn't it? Season.
Yeah, so there's 90 days in the season. We're 59, 58 left. So we'll see. We'll see what we run into here for the rest of it. But I mean, starting with the season pass. I mean, I like the idea of a season pass. I figured this game would have had one. Personally, I think it was way too quick to get done.
Yes, very quick. Learn from experience, people. Don't do it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, just prolong it.
Yeah, I mean, like you look at other season passes like Call of Duty, Destiny, stuff like that. It takes a lot more of a grind to get through it, but it's just like, oh, you sailed into an area. Here's 1,000 smugglers points.
Oh, you sunk a ship. Here's 7,000.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Like, I get, you're going to use infamy to stack with it. That's fine. But there's some things that were just like, really? Some of the challenges were just way too far. Way too much. To only get, essentially, 2 chunks of the battle pass done. Like, 2 tokens. But then the fact that I got it done in a day and a half was like, really?
Yep. So I completed it with still 5 challenges left on the 30-day checklist.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if they're producing content, they have to lower the XP gain or make it more XP for a level.
Yeah.
Don't make it 1,000 XP, because you can get that just from raiding 2 bases.
Yeah, you can get that from raiding 2 bases. You can get that from killing, I don't know, 8-ish ships. Like, if they scaled the infamy to XP, that'd be better. But, I mean, you look at stuff like, the cliche, oh, Call of Duty. It takes a while to get to that battle pass, unless you just buy everything out. Like, the amount of matches you'd have to do, the amount of wins you'd have to get, on top of, if it's not a double XP weekend. You've got to do a lot of grind to get through the battle pass regularly, let alone if you paid for 20 tokens worth with, your premium edition or whatever it is.
Like, from coming from, because I religiously played Call of Duty, I would get them every year, do all the camos, play Warzone. So from religiously playing that game, I would buy every single season pass.
Mm-hmm.
And just from playing Warzone alone, you could finish that season pass in about 3-4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks max. But they would continuously keep on drop content.
Yeah, between new missions.
And it would be weekly challenges for weapon attachments.
Yeah, or like blueprints, or hey, people are finding Easter eggs. Okay, let's go try to get that Easter egg while everyone else is at the same time.
Yeah, or releasing new maps, but you got to do certain challenges on that map to get a weapon. Yeah, that's fine. I just think content for this game has just been very, very, very slow. They've not moved out of first gear.
Yeah. Definitely seems like they've got a plan. They've got content they want to do, but there's so much time in between when they drop stuff. It's hard to fill those 3 weeks of, engaging.
Yeah.
Wanting to come back into the game and play it. Like we saw when we did the Rose Magdalene. Okay, cool. We farmed it maybe a day, if that. We already got all the unique cosmetics out of the ship. Just because everyone else was farming at the same time.
I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
I'm really not in a rush because, like, he's going to be coming back around in a few months. So, and that's still from this one season.
Yeah, like the fact that in May we're going to have a giant, you're going to have a giant, end game type event where it's everything is available
Yep.
with Lepest's final stand, and then here's all the beasties and sea monsters and ghost ships you missed.
Well, I know at the start of the game there was a lot of him and hawing whether this would be a very, very good pirate game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they overhyped it a bit too much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, from everything from the multiple delays to the different creative directors, and like, I knew this wasn't going to be the smoothest of games, but with the people who looked at it as just a naval combat pirate game, and nothing else, not a Black Flag repeat, not a remake or whatever, it's just a pirate game that wasn't Sea of Thieves.
It's a very good game.
A lot of us had the hope it was going to be an amazing game. And beginning of the game, there's a huge grind. There's so much to do. It'll keep you busy between all the little missions, and if you could, want to build up all your ships and do all the exploring and stuff like that. But it's just like the end game incentive, I don't know really what it is. Like, cool, I got these little businesses making me pieces of 8 to get me cosmetics. But once you level up enough of them and you get enough pieces of 8, you're okay, then what? Like, you're holding on to them for next season, maybe? We don't know. Are we going to keep them by next season? We also don't know that either. Everything else is going to reset. All the manufacturers will reset.
Yep. Like, I have been contemplating buying it for the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it would give me an incentive to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
But once I get to where I am, I won't play it. Because content is... I'm not going to say it's stale, but once you've done it 3-4 times, it's just very repetitive.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you could have a chill time rolling around doing this, or when they do the little pop-up events of like, hey, we were doing the Oceania charity event where every time you kill a pest, they help clean the oceans. Cool. But even then, you could only do so much if you're really trying to just, play the game.
Yeah.
Like, even these pieces of 8, like, we've had pieces of 8 ready to get picked up for a while, but okay, now we're going to go spend another $1 million refilling everything. Maybe going to hit a fort to make the supplies we need to get more money back.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
This is it. This is me broke. But because there's no incentive to play this game at the minute,
it's like okay, let's
it's
come
a
back.
stalemate.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we'll come back when there's something new that they drop.
Yeah.
Where's your every 3 weekly events? Where's your, occasion of, hey, this is new and different. Try it for a second.
Like it was nice knowing that they already had season 1 ready for launch,
Mm-hmm.
and that they was working on season. Well, I think they'd already finished season 2 as well. Like for them to be working on season 3 and 4, but for them to go, they are going to have to add a lot to season 2 to keep players engaged.
Yeah.
And when they was talking about the game on release,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you can do pieces of 8 with your teammates, and they can turn on you and sink your ship. Like that was like an incentive to be like, oh, I wonder if he's going to turn on me and
Yeah.
take my pieces.
And then they're
But
like,
there's no
oh, we're going to
incentive.
turn on a PvP flag, or you have to be in the Helm Wager.
I don't know.
If they could, I don't know, maybe speed up the content, like when they drop it, that might help. Or just throw in a little bit more of us to do, like add some extra missions. Or make the replayability of other missions give me better loot.
Yeah.
Like there's... There's a lot of missions you could replay and a lot of side things and investigations and so forth. But even then, once you hit all that, it's like the big questions is what's next? What can we do next?
And then for them to update the La Peste lockers to drop everything that's coming out of the Kingpin chests.
Mm-hmm.
For the likes of us, that's got every single level 3 weapon and got all the armor. There's no incentive for us to hunt the pest chests. There's no incentive for us to open the Kingpin chest.
Yeah. When the only thing you're getting is just other stuff in the loot pool, besides maybe the Carronades, which was a Battle Pass exclusive for now. Like, why would I want to level up? Why would I want to go after La Peste some more? I could have bought the Wraithful Ward in the dang Helm store, whatever it's called. Like when you buy it from Unitra with the pieces of 8 or Sovereigns. It's just like,
Yeah.
cool, I could buy that there. Because I'm getting pieces of 8, I'm getting Sovereigns for doing things.
Like, it might sound like we're ranting about this game, because there is no content, but it's not a rant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a rant, it's just like maybe one Ubisoft person might find this and listen to 10 minutes of it. But
we're not giving them a dig. It's a very clean game.
mm-hmm.
Yes, it's had its little bugs which they've fixed. But I think for them to gain the players back, they need to make a very, very, very big change for players to come back as an incentive.
Yeah.
Like when we done our last Pieces of 8, the last time I done a Pieces of 8 run was what, about a month and a half ago, and I'm still sat in. No, not a month and a half ago, a week and a half ago, and I'm still sat in top 1,000 spot because higher players are not doing that.
Mm-mm.
So my spot's safe.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, cool, we still got 58 days to figure it out. So if you bump down a few spots, maybe do one more Piece of 8 run a month.
There's literally no incentive for endgame players. Once you're in the top 8% and you've got them rewards, nobody's going to be running Pieces of 8.
Mm-hmm. Plus the fact that so many places are dead, they're not even doing Helm wagers anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Like last time we did a Piece of 8 run, one of our last stops, we saw our first Helm wager.
Yep.
And it was stayed pretty quiet throughout that whole time we were still on the game. So like if they could tweak how the Battle Pass was getting progress, I feel like it definitely keep people playing longer. But then going around to be like, oh, you can just now get those same stuff out of chests. It defeats the purpose of your Battle Pass.
Yep. It really does.
And for example, I'll show one of the challenges here real quick. Alright. So we've got Wave 2. Complete 40 plunders against sea people. Just to get 2 tokens worth of smuggler points. Who is going to sit there and find 40 times worth of plundering fun? Even if you do 4 a day, that's, you know, that's 10 days of you smuggling the same or plundering the same 4 places. That's
a lot of tedious work.
Yeah, that's a lot of sitting there.
Nothing really.
Because if you sit the easier spots, cool. But if you sit at some of the harder spots, yeah, you might be a little busy it longer, but then you could be like, oh, that's a little bit more work to do. Maybe if they cut, I don't know, the infamy in half towards smuggler, like the infamy to smuggler point conversion, if they cut that in half, maybe that'd be a little bit better, but okay, cool. If it took me 2 days, it's going to take me then 4. So
yeah, I think they need to like make it last near enough a whole season to keep people engaged.
Yeah.
They can't.
But also make the rewards feel more rewarding too.
Yes, I was literally just about to say that. They need to make weekly rewards. Don't matter if it's a, I don't know,
Give me hull
pretty little
colors,
cell color or
sales.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a little set. Like, hey, you logged in for the week. You did X, Y, and Z. Like weekly bounties. That'd be a good thing to, you know. Like, yeah, you have weekly challenges, but weekly challenges are just giving you points. Give me something on top of that. Like, I don't need any more smugglers points. I could still do challenges and get them, but they're not stacking into anything. They're not going anywhere. So give me something besides the fact, so when we're done with the season pass, we still want to have that grind for whether it be cosmetics or maybe, hey, here's a random weapon you have a chance of getting. Here's, you know, a blueprint for a modded ship that's got its own perk.
Yeah. Or give us more sovereign.
Yeah. Like, Sovereign is going to be a
I'm at the
consistent
max
currency.
of earning it month like on the season. I can't earn it anymore on this season.
Yeah.
It's just a weekly, and the weekly only gives me 270.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Yeah, some of these challenges, like I said, they were just, like, ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absolutely barbaric.
6 elite warship events to get 1,000. 7 contracts in the bounty board to get half a token. Sink 3 players to get 250. I feel like if I'm sinking a whole player, that needs to be a little bit worth more than 250 smuggler points. Because that's me risking things in PvP. That's, you know, hoping I might have some backup. Let alone actually getting the actual kill.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do damage
They'll
last,
either opt
I'm not
out.
getting the kill.
Yeah, and they'll either opt out so they don't get sunk.
Yeah.
You'll have to come back in and attack you.
Mm-hmm. Now, did they say when they started doing the PvP flags, there was like a timer for when you could go turn it off and turn it back on? Like, you can't just spam PvP flag on and off, on and off, on and off.
No, we can't turn it on whilst we're sailing. We have to be at a port to turn it on. But for the actual PvP event, or the cutthroat and the hand wager, I'm pretty sure that's still unlimited join-ins and join-outs. It's just, I don't think you're allowed to fast travel anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that was something I was going to get into, was just like, alright, I've got a PvP event where I'm cutthroat cargoing, and say Spencer has the map. If I'm going against Spencer, I can just see where he's going and just, boop, fast travel to the next spot where I think I could intercept him. Oh, I missed him there, he sunk me, cool, I'll just respawn at dock and fast travel to the next spot.
Yeah.
Like, block that ability, because it's just, people can, you know, just gang up and take everything down just from fast traveling. Like, once you join the event, I say you maybe have 1 fast travel for free, like, or available at all.
I think all fast traveling should be free, to be fair.
Well, yeah, fast traveling should be free, but I'm saying, like, in your PvP events,
Oh, yeah.
you should only be able to maybe get 1 fast travel.
Yeah.
Until that PvP event is completed. Same with Helm Wagers. There's been plenty of times where it's like, oh, yeah, we'll go intercept a Helm Wager, join it, and, you know, we're right behind him. Cool. But then, oh no, I missed him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go fast travel, you know, 2 places up.
200 yards in front of me, so I'm going to be in front of him now.
Yeah. Like, I would love to stream this game more again, like I used to do almost daily when we were first coming out with the beta and everything else. It's just, I can't honestly say there's enough for me to do. Like, there's not enough to keep me interested, there's not enough to keep, you know, people I play with interested, let alone you guys in the community watching this. I mean, if you just want to see me sailing around, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, just float around.
Float around, sink things, look at that, maybe go, you know, hunt down a sea monster.
It is a very sore subject to talk about, this game. Because it's an enjoyable game, but you're restricted with what boats you use. They've turned around and said they're going to try and make the smaller boats and the medium boats more viable. People don't want the small and medium boats.
Yeah, I want, you know, a 32 gun ship rolling around, if not bigger.
I want to be sailing around with the HMS Victory owning the seven seas, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
109 cannon ship.
Yeah, or, you know,
Just
let me
owning the
feel like a
water.
pirate hunter, you know. Like, give me that man of war feel. Give me that, you know, I could go sink almost anybody I want until there's a bigger ship out there.
Let us have full customization of the looks of our ship.
Yeah, like I know they talked about adding that
just
where you could
five.
hide your armor. So it takes away that aesthetic of things, but...
I want to be able to make my own ship.
Yeah, like if I wanted to get rid of this crane look on the back of it, I don't want to see the crane. But still have the healing effect
Yeah.
of the bark.
I think if they put in the option, obviously not now, but later on, if they put in a customization of us being able to make our own ship, I think that would be very nice.
Yeah. Like
Just
obviously
make
keep
it
medium ship
as
parts
big
with
as
mediums.
we possibly can
Yeah.
for a large ship.
I can't interact here because I think this guy.
Also, we don't want to be doing what you could on what was that recent game that came out?
Starfield?
One where you're in space, yeah.
Yeah, we're not trying to have like a Starfield level of building in the game, but
No, you could just go absolutely nuts on that.
yeah, people will be glitching in like aircraft carrier size ships. Be stupid. But
But like, I would like to have full customization of a ship, of a just plain base ship, just a plain model large ship, and then I can go right. Well, I don't want all these cannons put here. I want to put some here.
yeah,
Like, be able to place your cannons where you want your cannons. Be able to place your auxiliaries where you want to place your auxiliary. Be able to have two, not just one, two. So you can feed off of the 20-second reload.
yeah. Like the fact that I gotta launch a mortar and then wait 20 seconds, launch another mortar. And we've already encountered multiple enemies who have bombards and mortars that just straight destroy like machine guns. But they can't tell us when we're supposed to see those ourselves.
Yeah.
Or the blueprint of that large ship is not going to be available for us until, who knows, a year from now. Like, we've seen that there's bigger ships available because we fought bigger ships. They're just not sandbooks and they're not bark, so it's like, okay, what is that ship?
Well, they've told us they're bringing out bigger ships,
Yeah.
but it's going to be too late.
Yeah, if I'm waiting a year from now, you know, for a
It's
new
going
big
to
ship,
be too late.
it's going to be like, okay, cool, what do I got to do to get it? Oh, I need to go find all these random materials. Or, you know, I need 20,000 pieces of 8 that y'all took away 2 seasons ago.
Well, it's not like we're ever going to struggle for pieces of 8 because of the update they've done. That they've been, you can make millions just off of level 1
Yeah.
places now.
You could have a good flow from all that.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, you'll be doing your runs more often off a level 1, but you'll still be making more with a less cost-effective state of game.
Yeah.
Cost you cheaper to run it. Yeah, you'll be doing more runs. That's fine. I'm saving $250,000, maybe more, just filling all level 1s.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
And I'll be even at the point where I'm going to be happy with just doing Red Isle. I'm not going to do Coast Africa next season.
I'm not touching Coast of Africa. This update saved us all.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be running Coast. But I'm not short of pieces of 8. And I'm pretty sure you're not short of pieces of 8 either.
Yeah. I mean, now that I've got, you know, a couple level 10s here and there, and just the trade routes established and maxed out, and more of the better selling commodities, it's just like, okay, that's an easy check in the box.
Yep.
But I feel like it's going to quickly turn into something like the GTA level of the motorcycle gang businesses, with all the drugs you got. People are going to be able to source supplies, do less work, still make money, or have like a passive way to sell that doesn't involve player versus player.
I would say have said that they might be bringing it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me if it cost me 5% of my pieces.
Oh yeah, if I could have a dude automatically go pick my pieces up for me, and I lose a small fee, okay. Just like I've got, you know, other workers making Gold Skull rum for me, after I get, you know, sugarcane and stuff distilled twice.
Like, it wouldn't bother me if I could hire people to go and get the forge to get the supplies that I need to make the product.
Yeah.
That wouldn't bother me at all.
Like, if I'm supposed to be a kingpin, I'm not the one on the seas just setting sail, telling them to fire guns and all that stuff. I'm essentially a Skurlock of my own.
Look at all the... There's only 2... Well, there's one fictional pirate that used to sail the 7 seas for the gold, and that's Jack Sparrow.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at the real pirates back in the 17th century. Blackbeard very rarely sailed his own ship.
Yeah.
Spent most of his time in his quarters of his ship, letting other people sail the ship for him.
Yeah. Like, the captain wasn't at the helm. The quartermaster was the one telling.
Ever at the helm.
Yeah, the quartermaster's at the crew, telling them where they're shooting, where they're firing.
I just gained stupidly amounts of speed then.
Nice. I just got 17 knots against the wind, and then I slowed down to 10.
Just let us have some freedom around our own ship.
Yeah. Even just the aesthetic of walking around the ship would be a nice touch.
Yeah.
Like, cool, I got first-person view like this, you know. But let me, you know, walk around with the crew and see stuff. Obviously not when I'm trying to, you know, fight somebody. Obviously not when I'm, you know, actively sailing, maybe. Maybe actively sailing, yeah, cool. Someone's freaking first mate here, she takes the wheel. You can still kind of steer where you're going, but you're also walking around the ship.
It's like you're a kingpin, but you're also the first mate of your own ship.
Yeah. Oh, why are you turning? Get out of the way. Nope. You didn't see us. Like, visually stunning game? Yes, I would agree. This is definitely a step up from other pirate games I've seen in the past 10 years. Like, this feels like it has the bones of, you know, the build for Black Flag. Which, Black Flag in 2013 was an amazing looking game. It still is an amazing looking game. And the main aesthetic I like of it...
4K.
Yeah. The main aesthetic I like of the game is it doesn't have that cartoonish Sea of Thieves look. That was my biggest gripe with Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Mechanic-wise, yes, it's got a lot of good stuff to it for a pirate game. But when you want your sole focus of the game to be your naval combat and add an RPG-style element to it, you want to spend your focus on it. Because as soon as the sailing is bad or the combat's jacked up, you've got nothing else. So you need your core set up like that. Honestly, year 2, year 3, they could add content to it where they do, hey, here's your hand-to-hand combat. Here's, sword fighting. Here's walking around other places besides your ports. That's more of a movie pirate. That's not like a legitimate pirate. So legitimate pirates would go to port and, get their stuff, get their supplies, head back out to sea.
Yep. But we are not a pirate. We are a kingpin.
Yeah.
We ain't the skivvies anymore. We are the top dogs.
Yeah.
So we would just spend 95% of our time at a main port.
Setting up our fleet, figuring out our organization of supplies and things like that.
Commanding where they're going to go, what they're going to take over, and wait for them to come up with the booty.
Yeah, like if we are our own empire, if we're like our own equivalent of, like, I don't know, good example would be like the East India Trading Company. We wouldn't be, the Commodore sitting on the ship. We'd be somewhere safe and secure and away from the action like this.
Yep.
Like a general planning an attack.
You never see the main people in charge out on the front line.
No. And if you do, there's a huge problem.
Yes.
They are either there to inspect something, show face and look good, or there's a really big problem. Like I remember we did a training exercise, and it was communicated pretty poorly that somebody else, another group, had to go do a hike right after they traveled into an area. And the area they traveled from was nowhere near as hot as it was where we were. So, got to the point where a lot of people got sick on that hike. A lot of people had, problems with the heat. And when some guys with a lot of shiny start rolling in, escorting somebody with even more shiny, it's going to be a bad time. So.
Even more shiny.
Yeah. Like, okay, cool, he's got a little shiny, and that guy's got a lot more shininess to him. Yeah. Gonna be a bad time.
That's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah. But for those watching this later as a VOD, put a comment in. What do you like about the game? What do you not like about the game? Things you'd want to see get improved as well, so we could have that kind of dialogue. Because, I respond to the comments and stuff like that too. Everyone can see, good or bad. Oh, this place is recovering. I still had a dang contract over here.
Yeah, we've also got a ship behind us here, and that's as well. So.
I was able to interact with it. And it's weird, the infamy feels like you're going so slow. Like when you watch your infamy go up, 100 points per ship, 98 per ship, 80 per ship. And that feels so, like I don't level up a level every day or two. Like that takes a lot longer than whatever we were doing with the season pass. Yeah, we were stacking things between infamy and challenges. But even then, I don't level up every other day, every 2 days when I play. I don't know where the disconnect is with that.
But then, you got to remember, we was also actually actively playing the game as well. So we was plundering, we was doing our roving sales, we was sinking the ships to get more supplies.
Yeah.
But
we were getting the death mark, like
every 2 hours.
Yeah. Like we would never not have the death mark at that point, or someone in the group.
Whereas now we just wait for everything to be full and just do GTA and come on once every 2 days or 3 days.
Yeah.
or even longer to sell.
And then speaking of GTA, I noticed they did a thing where they're doing $1 million until the summer update, on top of your 500K if you got GTA Plus. All for them to drop, hey, here's a shiny new car that we've reskinned from GTA 2.
So I'm going to be getting 1.5 million every month.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
As long as you keep your Plus active.
That's what I'd like to be seeing.
Same, I gotta log in. I haven't logged into that game in a little while.
That's right, it stacks anyway, so you're good. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you're logging or not, it just stacks, so. I was on it yesterday.
I just got it on
Trying to do
PlayStation.
trying to do the clucking bow missions,
They weren't too bad.
but it's just got tedious.
They were a lot easier
No,
than
my
the
mate-
stupid salvage yard missions. Those ones took a lot longer for me.
Yeah, see, I didn't mind the salvage yard when it came out because I was making 500 to 750k a day. Because I was going around picking up cars every time it sold the 2 cars.
Yeah.
And I was making absolute bank. But yeah, that got tedious. My mate today turned around and said, do you fancy helping me sell my business? I'm like, nah, I'd rather go and play Helldivers. Oh, okay, no worries. Like, you know what I mean? GTA, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a good game. But I'm bored of it.
It's a 10-year-old game. Like, everyone's burnt out. The online is, yeah, you'll get sporadic updates with, hey, there's something new to do. Okay, you finished everything. Thankfully, this game isn't like that. It's only been out a month. But the GTA level of slow is bad. Like,
Like
they do a big
mates
update
goes
every
on there
6
and-
months.
Yep. Oh, well, my steering's locked. Lovely. Yeah, so my mate goes on there every month and does the wheel spin to get to get the car.
I think this is new, the Ms. Urja. It's like a level 12
Yeah,
farm,
it is.
so,
We can do that after we've done the
yeah,
pieces if you want.
sure. Like, yeah, I don't have millions of dollars in the game, and it's just, I could still have fun with it.
What's that,
What?
GTA?
Yeah. But the currency in that game is just so backwards. Hey, here's
Yeah, it is.
$100,000 for this 2-hour heist, but your cars cost $5-10 million. But then here's a way to buy money.
Yeah. Hey, buy a Megalodon card.
Yeah, get a Megalodon card for $100. Go from there. Like, as long as we don't see Skull and Bones, end of year 1, pushing pieces of 8 packs, like every traditional Ubisoft game, I think we'll be in decent shape.
Hopefully they don't do that.
Just change the tempo on how stuff levels up, how you make progress. I think we'll be a little bit better. It'll be more of a grind, but it'll keep me engaged, keep people engaged. Keep you wanting to come back and play. Hey, there's something new this week. There's a challenge. There's, a rare cosmetic. There's a new weapon. But then speaking of weapons, it's like, hey, here's this brand new weapon in the Battle Pass. And it's nerfed. It's too strong. Oh. Got 2 of them.
Why are they on us?
I don't know.
We ain't got Skull. No, we ain't got Skull.
No. And we don't even have a wanted level.
I do. I'm on a 1 threat. How are you?
I've got 0.
How are you not on a 1?
You cannot escape the blade king's grave.
Just sail away from him, Moz.
Yeah. I can't even see his health. I can't see either of their health. Huh. Yeah. Skelly Willy. But anywho, other good news. Monitor will be here tomorrow. My new one. The
Nice.
other one has been delivered to MSI to get looked at and then exchanged. And over the course of the next few weeks, I mean, it's really just rotating in the good old classics between Crew Motorfest, Helldivers we're keeping in. Once we get more on Starfield's DLC, I'll definitely bring that back because I enjoyed that game a lot, and I know a lot of people like seeing it. It's kind of a chill, long storytelling kind of game for Bethesda, which is great. Down the road, whenever they decide to drop Indiana Jones, you best believe I'm getting that, as well as Star Wars Outlaws. But right now, there's not really a whole lot of games left. I do appreciate everyone's feedback and liking and viewing for the WWE 2K series. Didn't expect you guys to like that. I'll do the Unleashed story for the female creator wrestler here pretty shortly. I was doing that off screen, through the Discord streams. And file got corrupted maybe an hour in, so it's not a horrible reset. But we'll get back into that probably here next week.
I was definitely enjoying the after watching these documentaries, because I've just started Cody Rhodes. I've definitely thought about getting WWE, because I absolutely loved watching the storyline for the male.
Yeah.
And I was enjoying watching the female storyline.
Yeah. And it's sad that how we could see storylines in game that run better than half the time stuff on TV. Like, they're able to explore so much more.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be locked in with certain stories on TV for TV purposes. But like random stuff like Montez Ford, who's in the tag team, he just won the Royal Rumble out of nowhere. Only to get destroyed by Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
That sounds like a Brock Lesnar kind of thing. But just the small stories of Roman going to Hollywood. And giving up his title.
Rhodes to turn his back on you in a tag team title.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes going for the world title and settling.
Which we all know Cody's not doing.
Yeah. But if y'all are a wrestling fan over the past 10 years, you need to get on Peacock and you need to watch the Bray Wyatt documentary.
100% need to watch it.
I am biased, and you could say I'm biased because I've got everything from a Bray Wyatt tattoo to a good chunk of his merchandise, but I watched that guy come from Duke Rotunda with his brother as a tag team. You actually see me in the front row at those FCW videos. When he was Axel Mulligan for a tiny bit of time, a little bit, little side little gimmick. The Husky Harris days into the birth of Bray Wyatt. And everything his family has said about him is true. Every time I've ran into him, he remembered me by name. He didn't big time us of like, I'm a celebrity, I'm a superstar, get away from me, you pleb. That just wasn't him. Like there was a pay-per-view I went to in Florida. I think it was I want to say 2014. Yeah, it was 2014. He had a show not televised. It's called a house show in New York City, in Madison Square Garden, where he got chopped in the face by Ric Flair, and he got a black eye from being cut by his Hall of Fame ring. So Bray comes into the show with a black eye, and he told us, like, hey, do you want any makeup? The production team was like, hey, do you want any makeup for that? He's like, hell no, I just got chopped in the face by Ric Flair. This is a badge of honor. Like, the fact that I got cut by his Hall of Fame ring giving me a black eye. But the time that he took to talk with the fans at ringside after that show he did for NXT for Full Sail just showed the kind of character he was.
Like, from being in Britain, we don't get to witness this stuff
Hmm.
because obviously we don't have WWE televised over here. Well, not that I know of anyway, but it will be soon anyway on Netflix. But
I mean, you've got like Sky Sports that'll show it, but it's random time. Or it used to be Sky Sports. I don't know what it's like, TNT Sports or something. I don't know.
yeah,
They all kind of merge.
but it's from because when I was a kid, we had Sky, and I used to watch wrestling religiously, and I used to enjoy watching it when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of come off it because obviously we stopped paying for Sky because Sky was just a massive. Oh, yeah, just for you to have this one package is going to cost you an extra £500. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then watching Bray's documentary, just kind of wanted to,
The blade will consume you
kind of
all.
wanted me to go back to watching wrestling.
Yeah. Like there was creatively, there was a lot of like mediocre stuff there, but then it was always that like, what's Bray doing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like when he did the tag team with Matt Hardy for a little while, because I went to WrestleMania 34 where he disappeared and then came back for a little bit after helping Matt win a Battle Royal. But then like just the random chemistry those two had together was really good.
And for him himself to create that much revenue and that many personas, and for his mind to be open to such change in that decade he was wrestling for, just goes to show how different this generation's become, and to what it used to be WWE,
Yeah.
WWF to WWE, shall I say?
Yeah, it's
Because there was no creativity back then when I was a kid.
I mean, the minimal creativity was Undertaker, who you thought might be dead, his brother's Kane that he might have burned, and then you got The Rock and Stone Cold,
Yeah.
and a couple other gimmicks here and there. But I know we're going completely off topic, but it's fine. It's WrestleMania season. WrestleMania's this weekend, so.
Oh no, I want to watch it. It's going to be a long night for me.
Dude, it's like 2 6-7 hour shows, man.
That's what I mean.
So, plus
I'm
they
only
don't
gonna watch the
they don't
first
start
one.
till like 3 a.m. your time.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You might as
6
well-
hours.
You might as well nap before. Take your meds early. Go for a nap and then wake up at 3 and watch it. Take another nap at 9 a.m. or whenever it's over.
Yeah, man, just change my whole body clock to US time. Then all my time I wake during the night.
It's just-
sleep during the day.
It's just for a weekend. You'll be fine. Just one weekend. But no, the
I keep on joking about moving to America, but
hey, maybe one day. You'll never know. But no, aesthetically, this game has got a lot to it. Like I really like even just the small effects, like the lightning and the nighttime view, and the amount of rain you get from things. It's a really good-looking game, as you'd hope it would be, because it's 2024. We're not playing PS2 games anymore.
I'm not running around staring at pixels anymore.
Yeah, we don't need to see triangles and blocks and cubes. Like, I still have a lot of hope for this game. Obviously it could be worse. It could have been a Cyberpunk style launch where it was just completely broken and disgusting.
I've got a lot of hope for it, but I don't think the content creators and the developers are helping themselves at the minute.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's just literally time will tell. And they also need to fix how they do their dang updates. Like when you have a Q&A session on Twitch or Reddit or YouTube, and you got the developer sailing around hunting crocodiles, and the next thing that's broken is you can't hunt a crocodile. And they barely talk about stuff other than same 10 preloaded questions. It's you know, it's not the community engagement people want.
And then they go, oh, well, there is this part of the map that's not open yet. Just tell us if you're going to extend the map anymore or not.
Yeah.
Just give us straight answers. None of these hijinks or little, oh, this. No, just...
Yeah, no cryptic tweets, no freaking, you know, riddles and stuff. I played enough Batman games, I don't need the Riddler in a pirate game.
If I wanted a challenge, I'd go play Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Or Drake.
Or an Uncharted game.
Uncharted, shall I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch Indiana Jones have some hard-ass puzzles. It's like, of course.
Yeah, but it'd still be easy, though.
Yeah.
I got no idea what game this person was playing. But they were streaming, and they were doing a puzzle on a wheel. And I was telling them how to do the puzzle. Like, within a minute of me staring at that puzzle, looking at the pieces, because you pick them up, put them in different places, just for them to make a picture.
Yeah.
And I'm staring at that, and obviously, I'm wired differently anyway, just messed up in the head. But that puzzle took me, what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes to figure out what was going where. So I told that person where to put all them pieces, and it was right. I'm just like, they have to make hard games. Because I'm like that with Tomb Raider. I'm like that with Uncharted. Any puzzle game, I can just smash. I'm just wired completely differently. But I need a physically, mentally challenging game.
Yeah.
Outlast is absolutely boring.
You need challenging games. Well, we got people over here talking about, how do I leave the tutorial area?
Well, what does top deck and all deck weapons mean?
How do I get back on my ship? Like, they need shiny markers and pathways to get everywhere.
Like even the treasure maps.
Yeah.
When they put in
I hate the treasure maps right now.
Discord a picture of a treasure map. And that person had like 400 hours in the game. And he's gone, where is this place? And you've called him out. You've had 400 hours on the game and you still don't know what place of the map is. Like, it makes you wonder how they survive in real life.
Yeah. Like, context clues, picture imagery. You know, just taking your time to actually look at the map for a little bit might help too. But, like, the new mechanic for treasure hunting, which we haven't done in a while, it's, hey, you have a map to go to this place, you go to that place, you just run up and down the island looking for some sort of little landmark or feature. And then there's a giant beam of light that shows up.
I don't even look at the picture anymore. I just run around the map till I see the light.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just, 9 times out of 10, it's not even the right picture.
Yeah.
Or there's like 3 POIs of that one rock that's got a turtle on.
Mm-hmm. Or you're in Ka Mangrove and it just doesn't spawn.
Yeah.
So. Like I said, we're not trying to bash the game, you know, it's just our thoughts of playing it. Like, Spencer's got, I don't know how many 100 hours in this game. Still a lot. But he was also grinding out the businesses, grinding out, you know, pieces of 8 and things like that.
Not played it as much anymore. I think I'm just stalemate at like 300 hours.
Yeah. This is just, you know, two people's perspectives. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. It's enjoyable, but we're not dissing Ubisoft. We just think that you need to be a bit quicker not 3 weeks quick, like, or late, shall I say, just a week and a half, or just be fast.
Just scale something a little bit better. You know, make the battle pass a little harder to get done. I mean, actually,
Yeah.
make it harder. I don't need to be able to get this
I'll
thing
still
done in a
complete
day.
week.
Yeah, I want to be able to get this done in a day and a half, 2 days.
In a day, I was running around with a new ship.
Yeah.
Within 3 hours of the next day, I'd had it maxed out. Like, it was very quick. It was very overwhelming how quick I had that done. Within the first 5 hours, I already had 45 thingies unlocked.
Yeah. You had a whole chunk of the battle pass done. Or a chunk and a half, because it was 30 per section.
Yeah. You know, it's just little things. Little things, Ubisoft. Just make it be like 5,500 to 6,000 infamy that you need to earn to level up.
Mm-hmm.
Go ask Activision how much XP you need for a level on their battle pass, and just do the same.
Yeah.
So have a nice chat with them. Ask them how to scale the XP.
What do I own XP or infamy to XP, not just basic XP.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, if I do certain challenges, cool, it's going to give me half a token's worth, or a token, or 2 tokens, or whatever. But don't make me have to do 40 plunders just to get 2 tokens, when I can do
Within that 40
7
you
other
would've
things.
maxed out the battle pass anyway.
Yeah, when I can do 7 other things in half the time. Or I can go PvP on Spencer here and just kill him 3 times and get that taken care of.
Yeah. Just take my pieces as well, because I don't need.
Yeah, that too. Like, there's a great foundation. There's, you know, you got ideas for content. You've got things people can do. People just now playing the game with starting season 1. They've got more than enough to keep them occupied for, you know, month and a half tops. 3-month season, I get it. That's the traditional length of a season. But dropping something every 3 weeks, if that, it's like, come on, we need a little bit more than that. One thing every 3
This is
weeks.
absolute bullcrap. That's just happening like that.
What the hell is all that? I saw them spawn in.
Yeah, they've all just spawned on me. Like, it just makes no sense. Why are they just GTAing up in there?
They still turn in front of us too.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to save this one next to us.
And then they just disappeared. Now it's just the little past guy.
Another fool. Pray for the fleet of pestilence.
Yeah, the plague will confuse you.
Yeah. I've had COVID. I don't want it. You get the plague back. Just try not to hit the tower and piss them off too. But. And the fact that I got different damages for the same gun, depending on what ship we're shooting, is a little weird. I could at least make the damage consistent.
Yeah.
Like, I get it,
Scaling
maybe they've got an
isn't very
armor.
good.
Maybe they got an armor that makes them, you know, better effective at defending against the carronade. But if I can get 700 on this ship, 900 on that ship, 600 on the other ship, they're all the same size.
Yes, they are.
So I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I just play games.
So what am I going to do with 129,000 pieces? We've not even finished.
still got a few more spots.
We finish them on 150.
Yeah, right now I'm sitting at 56,000. I only needed 20 to get to diamond, so.
And now you're a diamond, you're top 8.
Yeah.
So you get that cosmetic for the character.
Yeah, I just need to make sure it stays diamond at the end of the season, so.
Yeah, as soon as you're in diamond, you can't come out of it.
Okay. It's not like other Ubisoft games where, hey, you got enough points for this thing, but you didn't last till the end of the week, so you lost it. That was the Crew 2's live service model. Hey, here's this really cool car you need to get an obscene amount of points for to be platinum, and you're not guaranteed it until the end of the week on weekly reset. But then people would like glitch points and be like, hey, I've got 2 million points on a track you can only get 250,000 points on.
You'll have to let me know where you're placed in the season.
Oh, at the end of the season?
Once we no, this season. Right, once we finish this.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just saw that I went down to like 12.5K from I don't know what. I was in 10,000.
Weekly. You're at 10,000.
My highest I've seen was 10,000.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that was weekly or seasonally. Like I said, this will just be a little quick stream, you know, little commentary, talking about thoughts of the game and rambling into other stories too. But I know people like seeing the game still.
That tower's off.
I don't know either. I don't know why the companion's looking at us. I didn't hit him.
No, neither did I.
This ship's questioning things. That might make this next area a little harder.
What is it?
Interesting.
Well, they can see we're not hostile.
Yeah.
We would have blew him out of the water by now.
Yeah, it's just a question mark still. And they're running. Oh, just look at that. Just sailing around. Got 100 infamy.
Yeah, same. I don't know what I've just got that for.
Put miles on the ship. I don't know. I'm just glad I don't got to worry about scraping barnacles off the bottom of this thing.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Like I'm very grateful for the opportunity just Skull and Bones has provided for my channel, and just the people I've met between everyone from Spencer, Sergio, even running into Tony. Like just that little camaraderie and fun of the group stuff has been great. But just you gotta keep people entertaining if you're gonna be a long service game. What a live service
massively.
game. I mean, look at Destiny. Destiny 2's been out for what, 10 years? And
I've even been contemplating re-downloading that.
I have too. I mean, I only go back to it every once in a while. Like I skip a couple DLCs, come back, try to do some stuff. If I don't have a group to play with, I'm kind of like I'm on my own, so it's a lot harder.
You can come join my clan.
But it's just like the fact that I gotta go away from it for a year.
Yeah, just to even play it again.
Yeah. Like I don't want to see Skull and Bones become that.
Oh, can't do anything.
Oh, the whole thing is hostile.
French,
And just sailed into a rock. Don't be shooting mortars at me. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just hitting that guy. Trying to hit that guy. I've only got 2 bolts left? How? How? Makes no sense. Oh. That's right, I gotta go about 1,000 meters away from the towers.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can interact with you.
They're still trying to whip a mortar at me. Need to go 1,200 meters? Okay. Yep, there it goes. Now it's blinking. Another 100 infamy. Is that from catching up from the ship? I don't know. I don't know. It says it's neutral, but now it's just a solid bar, so I don't know what's going on. Yay. Yeah, I'm not neutral. I still have 1 bar of upset companion.
I don't get how you're not neutral and I am.
It said neutral on the screen in the middle, but then like top right, they're mad at me, and I've got 3 red triangles over there. So I'm gonna go all the way out here.
Yeah.
Go all the way out here. Let's get all of them to 1,400 meters. Maybe 15. My Lepest is blinking.
Yes, it's mine. My Lepest is gone.
Companion still solid. $1,700. 1,800 meters away. I'm in St. Anne. Okay. I only got 3 towers visible. I am 2,200 meters away, and I'm still not neutral. Game, we weren't talking shit, we promise. We just got some suggestions.
I love the fact that it's lovely and sunny where you are and it's absolutely pitch black where I am. We're both in the same zone.
Yep. I am not visible by anything. I'm 3,000 meters away from that area, and I'm still not neutral. Whatever. Skip it, come back to it, I guess. Or just try to, I don't know. I mean, the next few places to go to are companion, so if I can't do this one, I need to be able to do the next 2, or just hit port and come back out. So I'll try it, see what happens.
Pretty sure your game is bugged.
Yeah?
Look at your map again. Nah, so it's changed now. So you know the last time you looked at your map, and it still had me at that port.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was at the port where I'm to now.
Well, I'm able to interact here, so they're not upset with me. I don't know.
I've got you playing on PlayStation controller.
Even the little details like the ship falling from too high of a wave, you lose damage. It's, you know, something you don't see in a lot of games. So like good details like that are great.
Yep.
Like the splash of the water just looks amazing too, and even if it comes on the deck and comes out. I don't need to see the cannons getting all rusty, but you know, small details like that are nice. The creaking of the wood as the ship's sailing around. Like a lot of good aesthetics to the game.
Well, I know we can do a ton of PvP, but the way that PvP is, there's no incentive.
Yeah. Cool, I'm going after somebody who might have nothing on his ship.
Yeah.
Like if they had PvP specific items to go after, definitely a lot better. Kind of like how a lot of games are like, oh, you're in a ranked play, you're going to get certain things, or you're in something that's harder. Cool, there's better rewards.
Yep.
Well, I think what we'll do, we'll leave this this episode, this stream here, just as it is, just doing the Pieces of 8 and a little commentary stuff. We'll do Ms. Jera here next week, because I think we also got a rotating something else into at the same time. I'll have to double check the season pass or the roadmap. So, like I said, I know it's more of a just commentary-like stream with some stuff in the background, but Spencer, I appreciate your time, and everyone who's watching at home, I appreciate
No
you guys.
worries.
So, we'll catch y'all later.